undercover brothers in the industry?
Oh no, Queen. We don't know nothing about undercovers. Oh no. We don't know about that.
Okay.
I'm at a point in my life like we all grew up in the streets.
Hey, what's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
Nicki is going after undercover brothers again. And this one's got Meek Mill, Soulja Boy, and Diddy all tangled in the same messy web. She claims there are a number of undercover rappers who would please record executives just to build their career. Them gangster. Rappers really be getting moved like rentals and passed around like AUX chords at his wild parties. And the streets say there's countless images and video to back it all up. As you probably know, Meek's name has been tied to Diddy's freaky activities since he got arrested. Now with his trial and the male escorts. He hired already testifying and revealing their shady relationship with him in court. Nicki's out here firing shots at Meek Mill over it, claiming he was just a boy toy like the others. And Diddy kept him on a payroll. And this ain't even the first time Nick threw shade at Meek's whole image. She's been on his neck since they broke up, talking about what he does behind closed doors. Meek, on the other hand, is out here tweeting like he's clueless, like he doesn't know what's going on with Diddy. But Nicki's not letting that slide. She's been throwing out clues like she is daring folks to connect the dots. If y'all remember, Nicki always painted Meek as one of those dudes who got loud with women, but turned into a church mouse when men stepped up to him. Back in 2020, she posted a wild tweet. You rough your own sister, and taped it. Spit on her, and taped it. Kick me in front your mother, and send her to the hospital. Sucking Drake's D made her feel tough again. Move on. And now with all these DL rumors circling, Nicki hops on IG Live with Ray J and starts talking about undercover rappers in the industry. How they mess with men on the low, but treat women like dirt. She didn't mention names, but folks know who she was throwing shots at.
Community.
I think that if you roll in undercover, right, there's no need to, because I think the opportunities are endless if the truth can set you free.
And these aren't just internet theories. If y'all been tracking the Lil Rod lawsuit, then you already know it got ugly. That lawsuit accused Diddy of all types of foul stuff. But what stood out, it claimed Diddy had a whole relationship with a rapper from Philly who used to date Nicki. That ain't no coincidence. Who else fits that description but Meek? Even DJ Academics called it out.
We got a lawsuit, so the Lil Rod lawsuit we got.
Yeah, I read through the whole thing.
And it didn't mention Meek by name, but there was a footnote.
A Philly rapper who used to date
the name.
Nicki Minaj.
It was like a Jeopardy question.
Duh, who is that? There could only be one person on the planet. Unless there's a Philly rapper that also dated Nicki that no one knows about, it's obviously Meek Mill.
So essentially, I reacted to, I literally found out on stream. I'm like, yo, no way.
And Meek got so tight, according to Academics, he allegedly threatened to unalive him.
Going off the deep end, he hasn't even cleared up the rumors yet. Rather than saying, hey, this is lies, I'm gonna have my attorney, deal with any salacious lies spreading about me like a normal entertainer would. I am not gay or whatever the case is, or I've never been in any situation with Diddy. He says, I'm gonna kill you, Academics, and what I'm gonna do is, he says, first things first, he says, someone send me Academics' address.
He said, I'll die to shut you down.
Yeah, then he says, I'm going to die to do it.
That's a man scrambling to keep his image clean while the house burns down around him. Now, the internet detectives went to work digging up all types of pictures and clips of Diddy and Meek together. And some of them looked real shady. Spa days, matching outfits, weird vacations. Why is Diddy taking another grown man on a shopping spree? Y'all remember 50 Cent told the world Diddy once offered to take him shopping. And the way 50 put it, that wasn't about clothes. That was about cheeks.
Then he was like, yo, so when we gonna get the chance to, to kick it, we could just hang out, nigga, we gotta kick it.
This is
Paul.
Okay.
He telling me we gotta kick it, and he was like, yo, why don't we go shopping or something? I mean, I pay for it. And I was like, what the f*** you just saying? I got the
If you think that's all, you're wrong. Diddy ain't stopped there. Man threw Meek a whole birthday party, and it was a straight-up freak fest. Dude rented out the Parisian Palace in Vegas, packed it with celebs, and by 3 a.m., the place was damn near a crime scene. Jason Haight, the property manager, described the scene as disturbing with broken liquor bottles, used condoms, heavily stained beddings, and lubricant on the dressers and marble floors. And get this, Diddy changed the locks on every room and made sure only he had the keys. He even brought his own smoke detectors, installed them, then took them down right after the party. Word is there were cameras in those detectors, and rooms were being recorded for his personal use. And that leaked audio of two dudes going at it. Rumor says it was Meek and Diddy caught on tape by a bodyguard.
Yo, wait a minute. Wait.
Like, all the champagne was spiked. Everybody was passed the f*** out. I don't drink, so I was playing that shit off like I don't f***ing drink. I smoke. Like, I smoke and I had my own weed, but like everybody was passed out. Yo, Diddy had that man in the room. Look, yes, I put my ear to the fucking door and I brought the phone because Diddy started going in overdrive. I ain't know what the f- was going on, but I just heard balls slapping against cheeks. I heard struggling to take. I heard just being like, yeah, daddy. Like when he started all that daddy this and daddy that, and then I heard some hollering and struggling. Like, yeah, I kept the phone there and I recorded all this because I was like.
But here's where it gets even nastier. Jaguar Wright said Nicki was the one who paid that bodyguard to leak it.
Nicki put that up to here. That Nicki recorded that at the freak off in the Calabasas. She been waiting to drop that shit with Meek. She just wasn't gonna tell nobody it was Diddy. But now that Diddy out there, why not?
So then who's the guy who's claiming he recorded it?
Oh, somebody that got paid?
Yeah, he said like I was standing
somebody
outside the
that
door.
got paid.
Yeah.
Nicki herself went on a podcast and said Meek loves controversy and that he didn't even care about the leak. She said that with a smirk like she knew he was guilty and she was just watching him sink.
Okay, so.
But that's not a diss. Meek likes being brought up in that song. I don't know why you lowering his thing. You think you're doing him a favor. He's very, very happy being mentioned, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah?
And then Meek was caught following a corn page on Twitter that exclusively posts videos of black gay men. But as soon as people caught him, he immediately unfollowed the page. Now Meek tried to play damage control, saying it was propaganda. He tweeted he dropped $100,000 for anyone who could trace the source of the rumors. Cool. But where's that investigation? Where's the follow-up? Man just ghosted. Meanwhile, the claims only got louder. He even tried to play the victim card, saying they were trying to silence him cause he's a powerful black man from the ghetto. But here's the kicker. Meek ain't the only one Nicki been hinting at. She slid Soulja Boy into the mix. Word is Soulja was out here doing favors for favors. Nicki allegedly got the drop on that, too. And what she revealed, man, is about to blow everything wide open. Since Diddy's arrest, Soulja has been out here clowning Diddy and Meek, sharing wild posts like, if Diddy ever tried me like any of these gay rappers, I would have kicked his B-ass. He even posted a tweet where he threw a direct jab at Meek. He hopped on X and tweeted, "Didn't Diddy F you in?" Now Nicki is hinting that Soulja was allegedly one of Diddy's boy toys playing with his Tootsie Roll. On an IG Live, she asked him about the undercover DL rappers in the industry, and Soulja just laughed about it, but Nicki quickly pointed out that she knew some of them. DL rappers.
A lot of undercover brothers in the industry.
Oh no, Queen. We don't know nothing about undercovers. Oh no. We don't know about that.
Now this ain't the first time Soulja been linked to wild behavior behind closed doors. Y'all remember that white dude, William the Baddest, who went on Tasha K's podcast and claimed him, and Soulja got nasty at an event.
I loved it. I had some Louis, it was Louis, it was everything, and it was perfect. And he was like, take this white, like he kept, like he's very like into like the race playing stuff, and listen. But here's the thing. I don't know if this was really him or it was like drunk him or like, yo, I'm nervous. I'm like, is he gonna hurt me? Is he making music? Oh, I'm so nervous. And that thing was big, Tasha.
Most
like,
skinny men got big.
No, that thing was big, Tasha.
But most
like,
skinny men got
I'm gonna be honest, that thing was like fat and it goes, here's the thing that makes it different. It goes to the left.
Okay.
Like Tasha, it's long and it goes to the left.
Oh, okay, so it's got a curve.
Yeah.
So many are wondering if Soulja could really have been doing favors for Diddy behind closed doors. Maybe to boost his career and stay relevant, which he seemed to be struggling with lately. Turns out he tried to expose Meek, but ended up exposing himself. And now the street talk got him looking like the real freak in the circle. And trust the online community. It's been loud. One user laid it out bluntly saying, yeah, Nicki had the audio and leaked it online. The person who was getting pounded sounds like Meek Mill. He could deny it all he wants. I know his voice. Another wrote, be vigilant, guys. It's not about gay or being undercover. It's about depravity. And what would someone being willing to sacrifice for fame and fortune? Think about it. Now, the real question is, if Nicki got all this smoke, who else is she holding receipts on? Drop your thoughts in the comments, cause this whole circle looks messy. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out our next video on the end screen.